California has filed a lawsuit against Donald Trump for sending the National Guard to the state without Governor Gavin Newsom's permission. To help us understand the presidential powers at play here, I'm joined by legal contributor and Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levinson. Jessica, what power is the president claiming? And is this one of those cases where he's claiming a power that's at the edge of his powers or something that's right in the middle?
Oh, that's a great question. So he's looking to a federal statute. We're referring to it as Section 10, and it gives the president the power to call up the National Guard, essentially to federalize them if he believes there is a rebellion or danger of a rebellion. Now, to get to the second part of your question, John, is he pushing the limits? I would say this is a very broad embrace of executive authority, but do we have bright line definitions of words like rebellion or danger of rebellion? No, we don't. And who typically defers to the president when it comes to these questions? Judges do. Judges, understanding that they're unelected, that they're furthest away from we the people, tend to defer to the president when it comes to these questions about national security, whether or not there's a rebellion. Now, the president does have broad authority here, but what the National Guard can do right now in Los Angeles under that authority is fairly limited.
Then tell me what the limits of that power is for the National Guard.
So right now, the National Guard can serve really just in a supporting role. And this is what we see from Trump's memorandum, which is saying, I'm using Title 10, and what the National Guard can do is to help to protect federal officers and federal property. What the National Guard cannot do, because of something else, another federal law called Posse Comitatus, is that the National Guard cannot start directly enforcing domestic law. They cannot act as a law enforcement agency on the ground because the military is prohibited from doing so under the Posse Comitatus Act unless there is an exception.